Welcome friends for certificate course on computer basics and MS Office from basic to advanced. Friends, today we'll be starting with advanced course of MS Office, MS Word. Okay, so in this MS Word, we have learned till the basics of it, the very primitive things that we require in everyday working. Now we are going towards the expertise, how to work with it. Okay, so under advanced MS Word 2007, we'll be learning how to add a formula to the table, how to split the table, how to split cells and merge cells. It's a typo mistake. Equations and symbols, quick styles, use templates, use graphics, auto correction, auto formatting, and how to prepare the table of contents, how to spell and check the grammar. Okay, then how to create your own dictionary, how to preview the documents, print the documents as a Word or as some other data type file format that I'll demonstrate you. Then email the documents. These days we need to translate from one language to another. So how to translate the document, how to compare two documents, how to provide password to your document and what type of password you should follow, that I'll demonstrate. Then how to set a watermark. So friends, we are starting with how to work with a formula. Fine. So before starting with working with formula, let me share one thing with you. First, you create a table. Okay. आपको अगर बहुत primitive level पे कुछ calculations करने हैं, तो you need not go to Excel for doing those calculations. In Word itself, you can work with those calculations and get your work done. Okay. So suppose you are having a table with column number names, employee, suppose January salary and February salary, and I want to total it. So suppose the name of the employees are Henry, John, and Oral. So suppose Jan's salary is 20,000, February is 22,000, and likewise I have entered the details. Okay. So now how to add the formula? So when your table is selected, just click on the cell. If you want to have one single cell, then click on one cell, and if you want to have more than one cell, we'll see how to do it. Okay, so click on one single cell, then go to layout. This is the layout tab, and from that layout tab, select the formula button. Okay, you can identify it like the FX button also. Then when you click on that, formula dialog box or formula box appears on your screen. There by default the selected formula is sum. You can use that also, or you can modify another one also. Okay, so how to use with that? In place of that, like suppose your number of columns are to the left of your cursor. Okay, और आपको उसका लेफ्ट साइड का टोटल करना है, तो दैट टाइम यू विल यूज इक्वल टू सम एंड द लिस्ट टुवर्ड्स योर लेफ्ट. If your cursor is or your cell is having the entries towards its right and that needs to be totaled, then you will put equal to sum right. If you want to make the total of all the cells above, then equal to sum above, and likewise vice versa, equal to sum below will total the of the elements that are just on the lower side of the cell. Okay, we'll see the example. Suppose equal to sum left we have done. To this particular blank cell, to this particular left cell, you will find we have done the total over here equal to sum left. What it indicates? It indicates the total of these two columns. Okay. With this, ये तो लेफ्ट एक एग्जाम्पल है सम वाला. ऐसे ही आप सम का लेफ्ट, सम का राइट, सम का अबव, सम का बिलो ये एक लाइन से कर सकते हो. आपको अगर रेंज वाइज भी करना है तो द ऑप्शंस आर अवेलेबल. If you find the difficulty, that time I'll guide you. Then average करना है. Total the number of elements divided by the total count of that elements gives you the average. Then count the numbers, find the max of the number, minimum of the number, multiply the number, and prepare the sum. So these are the few that may be required for your documentation. Okay, so with these functions you can prepare it. Okay, so I'll demonstrate it with you. I'll just remove it first. Okay, in this column I want a formula to be inserted, so I'll just place the cursor over here. The moment I place the cursor, the insertion pointer appears, and from the layout, this is the FX button that indicates formula. I'll click on it, and from this I'll select the, suppose it is demonstrating equal to sum left, so I'm clicking on it. See the total of, it will ignore this B, and due to this B it will ignore this 2. Okay, in continuation the numbers that it has will be added up. Okay, now for this we'll again repeat the same thing. Layout, formula. Now I have two options, either above, because a number is there just above that cell, but I want left here, so I am mentioning left and clicking on enter. Same here. Friends, manually putting equal to will not help. You will have to go to layout and from there insert the formula. Okay. Again, I'm putting left here and clicking on OK. Now, friends, if I want to average these 3, I have the option. I'll go to layout, formula. Now, in place of this sum, I'll keep above as it is because I want to have the average of above elements. I'll put AVRAGE, average. So friends, 12 plus 15, 27 plus 10, 37 divided by 3. Okay, so you will get that value. If you want this, now we'll just try whether it works for the complete column. Layout. Formula. Okay. Okay. So likewise, you can make the row sum or column sum. We'll see the product of it. Instead of sum, I'll put product. 3 4s are 12, 2s are 16, 9s are 216. I may be weak in maths. Please, maths teachers, ignore me. Okay. So now we can add on new formula over here. In space of this, I'll put max. What syntax error I got? I have to specify the range. In space of sum, I'll put max. We have to put the range. Okay. I hope you all got the working of what is formula, how it is inserted in a table. So for these limited calculations, you will not have to either open up the calculator and get the things done or work accordingly. Okay, I guess you will be very fast enough to work here itself. Okay. So we have seen these formulas. Then we can go for splitting the tables. Friends, we have worked with single table intact. Okay. Somewhere it may require, you have created a full length table, but as per the need of your project or your file, you will have to split that table. So how to work on it, that we will see. So when you select a table from the layout tab, you will find split table option. Okay, so when you click on split table, wherever your cursor is, from there a new table is added on. Okay, so we'll see it here. See, the moment I click on split table, my cursor is at image, it is separated out. So these two tables are created. This is the upper one, this is the lower one. Again, if I click on split table, again I get two tables. Okay, so likewise you can create the tables. I can split the cells also. How? Suppose this single cell is there named photo. I want to have 4 cells from it. So what I'll do, I'll click on the cell photo having the contents photo, and I'll click on split cells. Or I can click on right click instead of clicking on the tab and clicking on here for split cells. मैं क्या कर सकती हूँ, राइट क्लिक करके वहीं पे स्प्लिट सेल ऑप्शन ला सकती हूँ. Okay, and then I can work on it. So when you split the cells, it asks for number of rows and columns. So you can create your own number of rows and columns and click on OK. So likewise, if I say 2 by 2, see the cell is divided into 4 cells. Okay. Likewise, you can merge the cells also. Suppose this is the column heading and I want one single heading over there. So what I'll do, I'll select the entire row. Okay, and then click on merge cells. All these options are available on layout button, or right clicking. There may be the options, or if they are not there visible, you will have to select from the layout options. Okay, so the moment I click on merge cells, the moment it is merged cells done, it is deactivated. Single cell cannot be merged. Friends, remember that. So if it is deactivated, it indicates what? You are working in a single cell. If you select more than one cell, then only the things will be activated. Okay. Now I can resize the table. How? If we click on this border and see here, a small dot appears. When your table is selected, a cross icon is appeared and a small dot is appeared over here. When it is called as resize icon. So if you click on it, you can by drag and drop method, you can reduce the size or increase the size. These things can be handled very well also from the layout size tab, and as well as you can go with properties window also, that I'll demonstrate. See, while resizing, you will see this type of table. Okay, if it is reduced, I'll demonstrate you these things. So this is the table. Okay, we'll see layout, split table. See, 2 tables are created. Again, layout, split table. Okay, if I want to merge this completely, layout, merge cells. Now it is disabled. Okay, I am again doing the undo so that the original things are resumed. Okay, so we have seen how to merge the cell, split the cell. Okay, layout split cells. It will show number of rows, columns. Suppose I want 5 rows, 5 columns. Instantly the grid is created. Okay, then you can manage. Okay, but friends, when you are splitting, you have splitted one cell earlier, just adjacent one, or in that one row. So if I am splitting this cell, you cannot exceed more than I can keep as number of columns there, but I cannot exceed more than these rows. Okay. Your row number must be between 1 to 5. It cannot be 6. Okay. So you cannot exceed the number of rows that you have split earlier. That care you should take. Okay. Likewise, you can prepare. Merging, you can merge n number of columns at a time. See here, by right clicking, I'm merging it. Split cell option is not demonstrated over here. You will have to use it from the layout only. Okay, merge cell is visible. Sorry. Then you can see the size of it. See here, the moment it is created, selected, a plus cross button is visible. So this is the resize icon. Manually, by clicking and dragging, you can resize your table. Friend, this is the one way. Now I'll demonstrate you with another way. Right click and select table properties. Now in this table properties, all sort of settings can be done very, very efficiently. What should be your table size? Now we are working in centimeters, so I can select from my side. Okay, manually you can be very specific. Okay, the alignment what you want, whether your table should be placed in the center, to the left or to the right of your page. Suppose you want it center. Whether you want to wrap the text, like there should be no text. No text wrapping means your table will be placed away from the text. And if I click around, then what positioning should I prefer? Center, top, bottom. It will be as per my one. Okay. Then I can apply borders and shading to the table, specific rows, specific columns, as we have seen earlier, the borders and shading. You can add on these features here also. Then what should be the row size? You want the row to be a specific height, you can mention it here. Suppose you want each row to be of 1 centimeter, and exactly 1 centimeter, you can set it. If you allow row to break across pages, it will break across pages. If you want repeat header row at each step, when you work in Word now, that time what happens? Your header is discontinued. Like suppose we are working with like here, see serial number, name, class, age, and total. So it happens. It happens if your number of rows are exceeding beyond the page. So you will find only the row details, but what are the headings of it is missing. So if you want to repeat that, you can select repeat as header row at the top of the page. Okay. For each row, you can select these things. Okay. Then for column also, what can be the preferred width? If you want each column to have a separate width, then you can set a separate width, or this one to be applicable to everyone, you can select it likewise. For cell also. Okay. Friends, one very important setting that we can do with cell is, one thing is, what should be the cell margins? Okay. Suppose you will see the contents of cell, what they are attached with. Like if I'm writing B, so some space is left from left side, some space is left from right side. So if I make it 0, 0, we'll see the impact. Okay. I hope you got it. It is just touched to the screen, touched to the borders. Okay. So if you want your contents to be well fitted in that particular box, you will have to modify its cell properties. Okay. So I think we have done with formula and the tables. Any doubts? Friends, any doubts? You can unmute yourself and say if you have any doubt.
No, ma'am. All was fine, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, so now we'll see the next part. How to work with equations and symbols. Okay, friends, when we work with some mathematical expressions or some statistical statements or some research work or likewise some chemistry work also. So there we need someone to our rescue, and the person who is there for our rescue is the equation editor. So we'll just go through it. What we will learn here, how to insert an equation, how to embed an equation as an object, and how to insert the symbols. So where we will locate this, friends, in the last, this ohm symbol, in the insert tab, at the last you will find the symbols, or likewise the ohm shaped one. So you can click on that. There you will find two options visible. One is equation, one is symbol. So first we'll see equation. Okay. So the moment I click on equation, there are some built-in options available. Okay. So if I want, I can directly use the built-in available one so that it will save my time. Or if I want to create a new one, I'll click insert new equation. Okay. The moment I click on insert new equation, a variety of symbols are available there that are used in any of the equation. Rather, I would say any of the mathematical equation or such type of equations where this type of derivatives or in integration are used in chemistry also. So that is not my cup of tea, please. So I'm not that master. You people are the expertise. So you better know that. So type your equation here. You can create the equation here. Okay. The moment you click here, you will be able to insert the variety of equations. I'll demonstrate you. Then if you want specific symbol like a dollar sign is available on shift and 4. But suppose if you want yen sign or a pound sign, then what? There you will have to use the symbol. Okay. Or like alpha, beta, gamma, mu, ohm, summation symbol. Okay. So all these type of symbols are available in this particular option. When I click on this, you will find a list is available. I can select any one of this. Okay. When I click on shortcut key, friends, I can create the shortcut of each key. Each symbol that is I am regularly in use of. So I need not to go and every time click on insert and click on symbol and get the symbol back. Okay. In that place, what I'll do, I'll create a shortcut key of it and click on insert. So suppose that was the copyright symbol. So current key was Alt, Control and C. So I modified it to Control Q. Control Q is not used right now. So what I'll use, Control Q. I'll just click on assign and click on close. So whenever I'll press Control Q, the copyright symbol will be visible. Which symbol? This one. Okay. So we'll see the quick styles. Apply quick styles and change the quick styles. Where they are? They are just in the home, where you will click on the home tab. You will see the style gallery. There you can select these are the predefined styles available. You can change the style. The moment you click the style, see the contents are modified. If you want to change the style, click on change style. Click on style set. You can modify the color, font, paragraph spacing, and you can set it as default. So every time whenever you update it, you will find by default that style is working. Okay. Like I like Cambria font, so I use that only. See, a variety of list is available. See, the modified style is applied. Okay. So now, friends, I'll demonstrate you. Now, we'll see this option first. How to locate the equation and symbols. Okay. Insert. Here they are separated one, but if they are combined, you can select it. Okay. So first I'm clicking equation. See, the list is available. If I click on this, I'm done with. It's so easy. People are scared, but it is really very easy. Then again, equation. Now I can type my own equation here. Okay. So in the design, see, so many formula sets are there. First, I should select this one. I should be very clear what I want to type. Suppose this type of equation is there. I'll type this type of one. Okay. I'll click here. Then suppose I want limit and continuity. This one. I can use this one. Okay. If I want this one is not there or this n is not there, in place of n, I want x. So I can go there, select it and type x. Generally, the equations are in italics one. So I'm just selecting it and retyping it. See, my equation is done. Friends, it is very, very handy. My suggestion would be you use the template. Suppose I have created this with suppose m. Okay, and I'm doing it. This is my new equation. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll click on it and save as new equation. I'll put the name to it. My new, for example, I'm putting my new equation. You should put the proper relevant name, the formula it is belonging. Okay. Click on OK. Next time, whenever I click on insert and equation, friends, then this new one, my new equation is available. See here. It reduces your equation creating efforts. Okay. Now we'll go for symbols. Insert symbol. Suppose this is the symbol. It's so easy. Okay. If I want to create the shortcut key, I'm just clicking more symbols. Suppose this is the symbol, shortcut key. I'm pressing Control V. Okay. Assign, close, close. Now, whenever I do Control V, see, it is working. So likewise, you can create your this thing. Now how to apply the quick styles just in a few seconds.